So, my name is Molly, and I'm 22, and here is my thoughts. Um, I feel in my life that I I think a lot, I overthink a lot about a lot of stuff in my life. And I found myself in situations in the past where I know that I shouldn't be in them, and then I'm in them, and then I feel really bad about it afterwards. And I feel there have been people in my life that were not good for me, and I stayed because I felt it's what was right, was familiar to me. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to stay. You don't have to stay in things that don't make you feel good, and don't stay in things that don't make you feel good because you might get so used to putting up with it, and you think to yourself, it could be worse, you know. But remember that you shouldn't have to deal with it in the first place. It should have never. People that love you won't hurt you. If somebody likes you, you'll know. And I feel like we get stuck in this like whole situationship, like, oh, if he wanted to, he would. Well, yeah, he would. If she wanted to, she would. If it was gonna work out, it would. And I feel like we find ourselves staying in these situations that don't serve us. Actually, they drain us. We almost get addicted to the feeling of, oh my gosh, their name's on my phone. I'm so happy. And I've been that person. I'd get a text from someone, and I'd beam. I'd be so happy, and then they didn't respond fast enough. I'm like, wait, no, they don't like me. They hate me. This is not okay. They don't want to be with me. They think I'm weird. I must have done something. I think I told them something. And if you're thinking like that, you got to realize you wouldn't feel that way with the person you're meant to be with, or that person would make you feel those ways. But you also have to reflect within yourself. I shouldn't be feeling these things about someone. If I'm secure with myself and I feel good about myself and who I am as a person, this wouldn't bother me as much as it does. But if it does bother you, you need to check yourself. And I've definitely checked myself before. I'm like, wait, why am I spiraling over a man? Like, what am I doing? I need to go to work. I need to go to the gym. I need to go have breakfast. I need to go take a shower. What am I doing? Why am I getting all up in my feels about a man? And I mean, love is amazing. Love feels good. I've been in love before, and when I was, it was, well, it was good. But I've been in some pretty toxic relationships where um my love, it always came with a price. I had to put up with certain things to be loved by a person, and you should never have to do that. Love should never hurt. You will never hurt a person you love. And I'm not saying you can't get hurt. When you are in relationships, yes, hurt can happen. No, honestly, I don't even. If you truly love someone, you'd never want to hurt them. You'd actually do so much more to keep them safe. And if you found out somebody hurt them, you'd want to do everything to make sure that they were going to be okay. And I don't like how dating now and like dating in your 20s is really, it's honestly just trial and error, you know what I mean? Like, I've dated some people, and whew, whew, definitely found myself, and I'm like, where, who raised you to talk like that or act like that or treat someone like that? I dated someone once who was so perfect. I mean, perfect in public. Amazing. So charming, so sweet, so kind. All my friends liked them. Everyone told me how great he was, and then behind closed doors, I was seeing a different version of him. And it was scary to me because how could he be so perfect? And then behind closed doors make me feel really bad about myself and super insecure. And make me feel really bad about just saying no, you know. And after that whole thing had ended, I didn't hate him, but I hated how he made me feel because he said that it wasn't real. But I'm here to tell you, it was real. and it was real to you. What you felt, what you experienced, no matter what the other person says, it was real to you. And don't let someone tell you it was never real because they weren't there. Or maybe they were, but they weren't being honest with you. They were, you know, using you. They were misleading you. They were misguiding you. But it was real. It was real. Anyways, I think I haven't been filling up my own cup, and I haven't filled up my own cup for a very long time. I kind of I miss the version of myself that existed before I ever had any boyfriends, you know. I miss her so much, you know. I think about how confident she was and how happy she was and how secure she was, and then I went through a really rough time in my life. You know, I lost my job. I started dating this guy, and I thought he was great, and then he was like my first ever real boyfriend. And then I realized he was not ready for a relationship, but I was so lonely. I lost my job. I was going through a lot, family stuff, that I didn't want to be alone. So I stayed. Come to him and tell him, hey, what you're doing is really affecting me and it's really hurting me. Please stop. And he wouldn't. He wouldn't. It was always the same arguments we had. And it was over such minuscule thing. It's not minuscule. No, it was not minuscule. It really hurt me. He was cheating on me, micro cheating, but also just cheating. He was lying to me. And there's nothing more that I hate than to be lied to. You know, I'd rather you just tell me, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship, than string me along and make me realize, oh, this guy's not ready for a relationship, but I don't have the strength to walk away because I'm so alone. And then, you know, I was on so 18, 18, 19. I was young, so never experienced that before. And I don't hate him. He taught me a lot. I still have a lot of care for him. I care about him a lot still. You know, we don't talk at all anymore, but you know, I still think about him from time to time, and I hope he's all right. But didn't work out because he wasn't the one. And I dated some other people since that ended, and they taught me very valuable lessons. Very valuable lessons. And I think people will come into your life and they'll teach you and then they'll leave. And most of the time, for the most part, they don't come back. And that's okay. And you shouldn't come back either. You should just keep going forward and moving on. And that's really important to do. On that note, this has been me, Molly, talking in my room. I think I might put this on like a secret YouTube channel, or maybe I'll just put it on my main YouTube channel. I just like talking, and it's nice to get this stuff off my chest because who am I? I'm 22 years old. I don't have a degree. I just like talking about how I feel, and I feel like there's people out there who have been through similar things that I've been through, and maybe hearing this might make them feel better, or maybe it won't. I don't know. I've always wanted to do this, but I never had the courage to post this sort of stuff. But now I think I love to embarrass myself. I love embarrassing myself. What's embarrassing about doing something you've always wanted to do? What's embarrassing about that? People online are going to say stuff. Okay, yeah, people are going to say stuff, whatever. Just do it. Just do it. You want to do this? Do it. There's nothing stopping you. Oh, people are going to make fun of you? Yeah, they're going to make fun of you. But I'd rather have them make fun of me for doing something that I want to do than just staying silent because I'm afraid of being judged. I don't care about that. I'm who I am, and you should be who you want to be. And I'll end on that.